Okay guys, it's 20-30 hours here. Horde Night is indeed upon us. As you can see by the color of the sky, it's looking pretty rough. So let's get over there, guys. We don't have too much time left. And I'm flying in the dark here, which I'm a little nervous about, but let's get over there quick and try to get set up. As usual, I leave it to the last minute. I mean, it should have been there already. But, yeah. And I've only got 80% gas, which is a little disappointing considering I don't think I can fly all night with that. I've got kind of an itchy feeling about this. It's one of those things where it's like, things have gone pretty well so far, and you got to ask yourself, like, am I making a big mistake? But am I taking a crazy risk here? But I guess it's an experiment. This is a training run, so it is useful to know, I think, whether you can sit out a horde. I do want to know that. So it's looking, everything looks a little different under this light here. I think my cracker book is over here. Yes, that's it over there. Okay. Yeah, you can see the broken tiles. Okay guys, so we're an hour out here. Interesting. Oh, look at that, eh? Alright, so let's take this thing. Oh, have I got gas on me? I do, great. Okay, we'll gas it up. Let's put it down so we're ready to go. Because go we may have to. It's looking pretty good. Gas it up. And tell you what, because we're kind of, I just want to do a couple things so we can sort of see if we get company one way or the other. One there. And we're cutting it a little close here. Let's put one there. Kind of show some light that way, and I guess I'll drop one over here. I don't know if I can't even see that, so let's not bother. Just put one here. Now let's put one there. And let's get the heck up because, yeah. Because, yeah, they're coming. Although I really hope that, you know, unfortunately, guys, this could be extremely anticlimactic. So I've got the shotgun, which I plan to use. I've got a lot of stuff. I've got my sniper rifle. Unfortunately, I started taking this chest out, but it's just so powerful that I brought my pickaxe. I could take it out now, but let me put a couple more torches just up here with us so that we've got, in case it gets really dark, which sometimes it does, we'll just put a couple here and there so that we can see stuff like birds, which are coming for me. I ended up bringing this pistol instead of my yeah, I got 300 rounds for it. I got 900 rounds of 7.62 regular. I've got 13, almost 1400 rounds. Yeah, over 1400 rounds of AP. Yeah, I've got the rifle. I've got the shotgun. I've got my repair items. I've got grenades. I've got Molotovs. I've got med kits. Let's put the med kit here in case it's in my emergency item. So we're 30 minutes out, guys. It's coming. The only danger I would say with using a spawn like this is that, you know, I don't know what the radius is that they can spawn, but they might be able to spawn on the roof with you. You know, so if you use a big enough POI, like one of the, like the jail we saw on the flyover to the traders today, that jail could have had them spawn on the roof with you, which would have been a real bummer. So let me just make sure there's nothing. No, I picked it up just nothing in its inventory. So. And actually, just by comparison, yeah, okay, so the inventory for the SUV is like, the 4x4 is like this big, so it's so much bigger. So for looting something like a city like this, it's a better choice, even though it's slower. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen here. I'm assuming they will spawn on the ground around this landing pad, like around me, and come at the building from below. Now, I have, as I said, cut through this POI before, so there is a way up. So we'll see if they can find it. Where will they pop out? Now, wait a sec. I'm just thinking about it. It's like, where do you naturally get up here? Because when I came, I had to do a nerd pull, but I thought there was a way, always a way without a nerd pull. I'm getting nervous, guys. It's that last minute kind of like fugue that you get. Put this right here. Maybe I can cast a little light downward. Not quite. Anyway, 5 minutes is too late to worry, guys. We got to just commit at this point. So we'll start with, okay, I'll get a headlamp on. That's always a good thing. 3 minutes out. Horde 84 kicking off with an experiment. Here we go, guys. Keep an eye out for the birds. It's quiet. Just the crickets. So if I understand the Horde logic, if you don't kill any zombies... Oh. Tell me they didn't spawn over at my base. Right? Tell me they didn't spawn back at the base. Oh dear. Too quiet, guys. Oh, it's a bit slow though. Frame rate's slow. Which reminds me of zombies. I guess let's get the sniper rifle going. So it would be encouraging to see like a zombie. That's another roof down there. Because it's slow like there's zombies. Yeah, it's really slow. But it's silent. Saw a fire burning down there. Fire barrel. On somebody's roof. Well, guys, this is really nice. I'm led to believe that they're around. But... oh, hear that? Okay, no, this I've had before. There's a weird instability here. That would scare the heck out of me. There's a weird instability with these blocks. They just kind of go down for some reason. That leads me to believe the building's taking damage because it's recomputing the structural on it. Yeah, there's some instability here. This kept coming down, so you can see I filled it in with cobblestone. But ultimately it's bad because it's a way up to the landing site here. Oh, it's quiet. I think my sense is that maybe we're out of hearing range because we're so high in the air. That maybe they're down on the first floor raising heck. So I may end up cutting, guys, if it's going to be like this the whole night. I'm not going to get you to sit here in silence with me the whole night. So let's do that. What I'm going to do is just hang tight, just to run this experiment. Okay, we're getting a little more ambient light. We can see a bit more, but yeah, no action down there. No zombies that I can see. Dead quiet. It's like we broke them. Or they're back at the nuclear cooling tower just destroying the place, which, you know, what if they spawn around your bedroll or something? No, because then they'd be, my bedroll's not at the nuclear cooling tower. My land claim block is. Oh dear. If they go for that land claim block, we'll see what we come back to. But it'll be interesting. This might have been backfired completely if it's that they go for your land claim block. And I thought they go to the player position. I'm pretty sure they go to player position because I've heard of people taking Horde Night elsewhere. Like they build a home base and they build a Horde base. And they go to the Horde base for Horde Night. I'm assuming they would have their land claim block at their regular base. The thing too is with the game, like I don't know if it renders buildings outside of the field of view here. Like we're so far away from our base that is it even like, you know, it's not rendering all the buildings in the game at once. It's only rendering within a certain block. So the fact that I'm getting a frame rate lag here means it's computing a lot of stuff that has to be local to this area. Tell you what, let's take a risk here, guys. Let's jump down. Get a shotgun out. I just want to go to the door there and listen. Put my block up here just so I can get back in a hurry. Let's go listen. Oh. Nothing, guys. If they were here, you'd hear them breaking stuff. It's slow though. The one thing I should say is that there has been a sound bug. Yeah, see, there's no lightning there. Do you hear that? There's no thunder. So there is a bug with my game where it has to do with my base. When I get to my base, the sound sometimes checks out and it can't. I don't know if my sound driver is just failing or something, but I think what it is right now is we're just not hearing the breaking sounds because the game's a little bugged out. I should have got here, quit, and loaded back in so we could hear it, because I think that's probably what's happened, is that we're just not hearing it. Anyway, guys, so it's pretty quiet, obviously. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut, and I'll catch up with you guys. Maybe I'll catch up with you 4 in the morning. We'll see, or if something happens before then, I'll see you then. Oh my god, guys. So something really bad just happened. The gyrocopter's still there, guys. So we just had a major structural collapse. So they are working on the building. Wow, guys. So there it is. Seconds after I checked out, we had a major collapse. Look at that. So this whole landing pad's gonna... okay, so there's a weakness in the building right there, eh? Structural weakness. This is awesome. And it happened right under where I parked the gyrocopter. So let's... I don't know what to say. I don't know if I should put the gyrocopter down again. I think I'm going to hold off. And we'll throw it down if we have to once we see what happens here. That was deeply disturbing though, guys. Like, oh my god. That was awesome. I should have known that this plot was weak because it was already doing stuff. So as soon as the building kind of like tweaked a little... Yeah, so I guess they're coming, which is nuts. So I'm really excited to see what the place looks like in the morning downstairs. We'll go through and do a post-mortem as usual. I'll go fly down and we'll land and go in the front door and eyeball it. So it's gonna be awesome if I make it that far. But yeah, this whole platform may not be stable. I remember when I came up, there was a missing tile here, and I was like scratching my head, going, "Huh?" So I think this whole helipad's. Sorry, just wait for that to end there. It's loud. Tried to disable those sounds, but they're part of the ambient sounds. This whole helipad is unstable. Okay, what I'm gonna do while we're waiting is taking out. Might as well take this thing out. And I left my wrench, guys, so that's why I'm not wrenching it. Probably get some steel out of it or something. Yeah, so you can hear my sound is slow, like, and I get sound lag. My system's really old. Yeah, my system's super old, so that's kind of what we're dealing with. Uh-oh. Hear that? Oh, gosh. They're coming, guys. This is a stressful time. Now, the only thing is that after the Horde, I think the 64 zombies from the Horde will still be around after morning. Like, they're not going to just despawn, I don't think. I think if I were to... Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, no, listen to that. Listen to that. Major collapse, guys. They're coming up. Oh, God, they're here. Where is that? I heard a zombie. Like, they're up. Oh, God, guys, this is scary. Where's that coming? They're coming, guys. I don't know where that is. Wow, guys. So what I'm probably going to do is, I don't want to confront the 64 zombies right here, obviously. I think what I'm going to do is fly away when morning hits, and then come back and see if they're still here. Or maybe they'll follow me across the country, you know? Over to the other base where we can take them out. Because this is not a good place to take 64 zombies out on this rooftop. Especially with all the structural instability that's happening. Now, I'm scared to walk over here, but... yeah, there's an easy way up now. If they pop up... actually, I don't think they can get up this hole, so that's good. But if they get on the roof... where is that? If they get on the roof, they can easily get up on this pad. So, right here. Oh, maybe. Oh, right here. Let's help. Let's help this a little. Okay. And I can't take out all those, so that's gonna have to be that. Ooh, this got me stressed out because it's completely unpredictable. I can't believe I fell down. I almost lost my gyrocopter in that collapse. That was crazy awesome. So I like that this technique is not without risk, you know? Like, yeah, you can go perch on any rooftop, and it'll definitely... here's some movement. Definitely stall them out. But then figure out how you're going to... you know, figure out what the structural instabilities are going to be like, you know? Live with that risk. Is the whole place going to come down on you? That's crazy, right? Oh, that's cool. So the whole structural stability part of this game is really cool. And as I was saying, when I was building the condo, I had a monster collapse where I had the whole thing essentially built and the entire thing went down. It was brutal. And I took a long time to clean up the debris and bring it back to where I was. And, you know, I ended up having to use more reinforced concrete because I was trying to use wood because it's light, but the reinforced concrete is the way to go. Sounds close. Oh, guys. Listen to that. It sounds close. If I see them running around down there, it's... I don't think they're on that floor yet, though. Because they would have been all over me if they'd been on that floor when I fell down. So they're still like a couple floors down, but... Boy, they're... You know, it's wild that they introduced a structural instability here. I just should have known when I saw these bricks coming down that the whole structure is not stable. And I actually I don't know if this is a... I don't know if this is a custom POI. I think it actually might be custom POI. So... Who's to say that, you know, dev-made POIs are more stable? Maybe they're not. Who knows? And anyway, stability is a really hard thing to predict in this game. It's like, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna... Who knows if it's stable? Oh god. Oh no. Is this whole thing gonna come down? Listen to that. I gotta tell you guys, I'm scared. This is scary. They're working their way up. You know, maybe there's some... You know, the thing is, in that first horde that spawns, the first 64, I don't think you get a demo. I think it's low likelihood. So, that's good, because demos cut through buildings like they're butter. Like, he's just... Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Collapse. Yeah, more of this... Not sure where that was. Stuff's just like coming down, guys. So it's coming up to 2 in the morning. This is going to be a long 2 hours, guys. The other risk here is that... Uh-oh. Oh no. Listen to that. Oh. You know, there might not be enough landing pad left to take off. Stressful, guys. Very, very stressful, not knowing if the floor beneath you is just going to collapse. I'm not sure how I feel about doing something like this in a Dead is Dead run. I mean, I like that they are banging on somebody else's blocks. That is great. But... You know, so it's free in a way, but it's just not nearly reliable enough, you know? Oh, stressful. So past 2 o'clock, guys. So 2 more hours. Maybe I'm better off standing close to this edge, because it's close to the building edge. This stuff's in the center of a big open area, so maybe that's why it's more likely to fail over there. I'd say that's probably a good bet, actually. Is that this is more solid here. These are near the edge blocks, so they're less likely to collapse. The middle blocks are more likely to collapse. Yeah. And that might be true in real life, too. Is it the case that, you know, the central areas on spans are more likely to fold, and then the... So I probably should have had it where we take off that way or something from here. I could still do that, but... While we're waiting, but I don't know. I don't want to bang this building at all, because what if, you know? Hear a lot of stuff going down there, but it's not. Doesn't sound nearly as angry as the usual hordes. You know, the hordes I get over at my other base, like the surging, banging craziness. But oh, here we go. Listen to that. Oh dear. More collapse. Oh. It didn't sound good. So I'm kind of any moment expecting them to pop out of that hole. Find their way up like the debris. Kind of up to 2:30. It's a slow night, guys, but an interesting night. I honestly, for having not fired a shot, I've never been... I don't know if I've been this stressed during a Horde, like, because it's so unpredictable. I'm just standing on something extremely unpredictable. I probably should have known that, you know, like this helipad. This is the trade-off, right? Like the gyrocopter, you need to land it somewhere, so you need a pretty big surface. But big is not stable, right? Like that little corner roof there is probably much more secure. It's less likely to fold. It's sitting on like a reinforced column, so that's probably a much safer spot. Yeah, look at this. It's eating into the helipad. The damage. So the cool thing is that these are one-shot uses. That's another awesome thing. Is that a... Oh no, those are just computer systems over there. Interesting. I should check that building out. I haven't rated that building yet, but you can see inside and see like DNA testing. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I want to check that building out next. Work the roof a bit. Yeah, it's taller too. I don't know if taller's better though for what I have in mind. Okay, we're coming up to 3 o'clock, guys. So it is the slowest night you've ever had with me, I think, but I don't know. I hope you're feeling the tension, because I feel like any moment we're about to die. The fact that as soon as I turned away, we fell through the floor. I thought the gyrocopter was gone. My whole, life flashed before my eyes right there. It was awesome. I'm super psyched to see what's happened to this building afterwards too. Yeah, I don't know if I need the flashlight on, but it kills my frame rate a little bit. So, it might in the end pay if you're making one of these things to build your own landing strip, where you build from the edge of the building, which is like the reinforced edge, to, make a landing strip kind of thing, so that at least you're supported for that with reinforced concrete. Spend a little bit of reinforced concrete on it. I don't know. I do like the idea of just minimal use, though. The whole point is to skip a horde, right? And use somebody else's blocks, so... I haven't really spent any blocks here except for those bars, so. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm just like pouring sweat right now, because it's like I know the kind of horde that's under me. I know how aggressive they are. We're talking about rad zombies galore, cops, just all kinds of ugliness down there, ripping their way up floor to floor to get at me. And I know that if I'm in their midst, like in our really great killing zone that we have at the nuclear base, it's still a struggle, and that's just a straight zombie killing machine. Here, it would just be a free-for-all, and I'd be toast. I even had trouble when I landed here. The first time I had to take out like 3 rad zombies and a cop, it was like stressful, and I almost, I took some major hits, So if that crew gets up here, it's over. It's over fast. Yeah, so darkest before the dawn, guys. There it is. Last hour of the night is always ugly and dark. It's nice that they have these landing lights, though. That makes it really nice to fly in. Just convenient. I still haven't seen a zombie yet tonight, which is amazing when you think about it. Horde Night on Game State. Where are we? Game Stage 222, guys. That's pretty epic. There's only 300 game stages, so we're 2/3 of the way through the difficulty ascent. That building over there, the construction building, is another one I was thinking of. It might be a really nice place to stall, but I'd have to build a platform I'd have to build a landing pad. And the thing is, you build a landing pad, it might collapse during the attack, so. That's one thing I got to look at actually with my base, with the condo, is I've got my 2 major pillars coming down the side. You kind of got to hope that they go all the way down to bedrock, and I should check that, because if the horde managed to knock those out, my whole condo could come down. Which would suck. But on the other hand, awesome too. Cool. These whole collapses are just awesome. Like, I wish I'd had that condo collapse that I had on tape. It was like, it was epic. The whole condo collapsed. I thought everything was going to collapse. I thought my whole base was done, but no, it was just the wood that went down. And I was left with the reinforced frame. Seems like a bit of a sin not to get a single zombie kill on Horde Night, but seems a bit odd. You know, the thing though is if you're playing a Dead is Dead run, it's just survival. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, look at that, guys. 15 minutes out and they just took a major segment of the center of the building out. I thought that was it for sure as I edged close to it. This whole section's coming down. Wow. Cool. But yeah, we're 10 minutes out, guys. So we'll see what happens. They're not going to disappear. But I am going to fly away as soon as dawn happens. And then we're going to go home, check home, make sure home's okay. Then we're going to fly back and see if the zombies are still here. If they despawn. I'm assuming they'll despawn, but... Or are they just going to run all the way to my other base? I don't know. Yeah, 5 minutes out. So, yeah, the sound is still bugged because we didn't get the thunder crack. So it's a bit disappointing. I like the thunder crack. It scares me. I probably should have... Note to self before I record. Here we go. Morning. I gotta reload the game because that seems to reset the sound bug that my base causes for some reason, the sound bug. There we are, guys. Dawn. So the Horde's still here. Obviously. So I think what we're gonna do is before the place falls down, we're gonna leave. Let's go. Let's do a quick fly around. Oh wow, okay. So some of them are just still down. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that, guys. So they are, I think they are gonna follow me. Wow. Very visible from the air. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at them streaming out like ants. Oh. That's horrifying. Oh, and are there some up on those floors? I wonder how high they got. So the post-mortem and this is gonna be awesome. Let's go back home though, quick. I know it's gonna be a long video, guys. Sorry, but it's just cool. So I'm enjoying this at least. So let's go. Yeah, well, let's see. I think they're gonna follow me back though, eh? Oh, what happened? Oh, by 4 a.m. does it kill them? Hey guys, look at that. They can't stand the light. They're gone. Look at that. So from the air, it's like there's actually not that much damage. It's like we had some collapse happening right where I was on the helipad, a fair bit in the center of the building, but you know, otherwise it wouldn't really not too bad. Okay, so it looks like they might have died. So interesting to know, guys. The Horde gets executed. It seems despawned at 4:15 or something. It's 4 a.m.'s morning, so and they're gone. Crazy. Okay. It's a little disappointing, actually. Kind of was really into the idea of them running all the way across the landscape just to come to my base. That would have been really cool. So anyway, let's go take a peek at what happened. Should be able to take a few zombies out. This whole place is respawn, so getting in there is going to be a little tricky. Right, let's just go for the... Oh, look what they did, eh? Okay, guys, so... Yep, they came straight through the side of the building. Oh, no. Yeah, well, there's going to be a few of these guys. I have to clean this area out again. So who said I wasn't going to get a few zombie kills today? Yeah, I had a little bit of experience, right? So I gotta watch it. There were mines in this foyer before. Okay, so as you can see, coming to the first floor here, they took out a lot of the supporting beams. And that was the reason for the collapse upstairs. So it was a great success, I would say. They didn't even come close to getting upstairs. They took out supporting beams galore. And just a lot of anger. Oh, so this is... Okay, so remember what I was saying about we could set up shop on the side? But look, you know, they took out the whole side of the building. So they were working towards a major, major, major collapse. So I would say that this place might not last another horde. Like, wow. You know? Really cool, guys. So yeah. Interesting. You see how, like, you know, we took these beams out. And that caused collapses on the roof, but not here. So it's complicated the way the support system works. It's a little bit mysterious to me as well. You know, here we've got some anger exerted on that, just randomly, of all things. And here they came in and ripped the kitchen up a little bit. Took some supporting beams out. Maybe I'll just go up one floor in case there's something dramatically interesting up there, but I think not. Probably not. Okay, there's a hubcap mine right there. Then in all of that, the horde did not step on those hubcap mines, which is mind-blowing. Front here, main area. You know, they found a way through the door, so they channeled all their rage through this side, which is interesting. Yeah, let's go upstairs and have a look. I won't go all the way. We'll just take a... Okay, I'm pretty sure this was the status before. I can't remember, actually. Yeah, it would be because... there's a different way up. Oh, gosh. Let's go see what we can see. Up to the second. So here... So this is the second floor. So this gap was here already. This collapse was, you know, interesting, right? You have a monster collapse like that, but no debris on the floor. Go figure. It was a surgical collapse. And here, yeah, nothing, guys. So interesting, right? I think in some ways the collapses we saw on the roof were like almost incidental. Like they weren't necessarily going to happen. It was more like there's a lot of concrete in this building, you know? But I still think that I don't know if this place would survive another horde. Like you might have a major, major collapse where you lose like an entire face of the building, which would be so, so cool if that happened. Like that would just be beyond cool. Let's go down here and see. So yeah, some anger here for sure. I don't even know. Okay, these were the elevator. Okay, the elevator shafts that came through. Yeah, they really ripped right through to the side. So, wow. Yeah, so they took the front floor out. I mean, I think the building still has a ton of integrity. And let's just look. The place we were going to take off of, it lost a bit of integrity right under where I was. So, but you can see all these supporting beams, right? So it's a pretty stable building. It's just those inner beams that came off. So, you know, those inner pad pieces that were like the furthest span, they're on the border of the 15 block limit. So that's why they came out. So all in all, major success, guys. I skipped a horde. I was a cheat. I don't know if I'm a cheater. That's not a cheat. Like, that's a very legit strategy, I think. It's not really an exploit. It's like, you know, you just went to a high place. And it, you know, it kind of hit me in the early game. I saw Michael York doing that, where he went up a water tower. And it was so effective. You know, it's like a bunch of steel blocks, and they just couldn't get through it. So, you know, I can't see that as a cheat. Like, in real life, you know, that would be a good strategy. It's just... get high, you know, get somewhere they can't get. And it's up to the AI to try to break it down. That building, they didn't have a chance. But, you know, given one or two more hordes, I think you might see a major collapse. Part of me is tempted to experiment with that, so I may even be wanting to do another run. Like, I'm kind of like, we've done a lot of hordes now, so like this, I'd say this horde base is essentially perfect. The only question remaining, I'd say, is whether it can take Horde 300, for example, like the final horde. Not Horde 300, sorry, Horde at game stage 300. That's the only question. So there's almost no point for me in doing more Horde battles in this base. Like, I think it's a great base, you know, it's a great late game base. Absolutely no problems with it. You know, it's beautiful, so I love it. But yeah, still haven't got this landing down, guys. Look at this, coming in way too hot, way too hot. Wave off, wave off, wave off, wave off. Wave off. There it is. It's kind of a crash landing, but luckily this thing lets you just jump out of it real quick. So let's pick this thing up. Turn these lights off. We don't need them. Yeah, so again, those things kind of time out. And I'm just going to go downstairs and make sure nothing happened. I doubt anything did. But I took precautions, locked the place up. And we made a little 5,000 experience for this horde, which is pittance, but something. Oh, generator's still running. Let's turn it off. Because I'm sure that battery's charged by now. It'll be interesting to see. Yeah. Good old solar panels just running 24/7. And unfortunately, I can't replace the other generator with solar panels until... I think the max for a solar panel array is 180 watts, and that's 300 is the generator. So, okay, let's take a look. Front door's still locked. This is fully charged. This one went into timeout state for some reason. Let's open the front door up. Yeah, nobody came here. Place is utterly untouched. Just go up front and take a quick peek, make sure. Yeah, those things are... all things are offline. Hey guys, pristine. So there it is, guys. Unconventional episode, but I needed to prove for myself that if you have a wonderful base like this and you don't feel like battling out every week, you can take the easy way out, which is to go and just park yourself, use your gyrocopter to park yourself on top of a building. And obviously you don't need the gyrocopter for that. You could do it with anything. You could just climb a building. Hell, I mean, I could have just climbed this other tower probably and just waited it out, you know? So for that matter, okay, I was going to say I could wait in the condo, but then they'd wreck the base. So no, you'd want to go wait in that tower. In fact, that would be the natural waiting tower. I could just drive over there, and you know, I could put another landing pad on top of this one and just fly over and land there, which is lame. But it is nicer to drive a little bit further away from your home to let them wreck it, I think. But anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you sort of enjoyed this strange, non-conventional episode. We'll see what happens with A19. It may drop any time. It may break the save. If so, I will probably start a Dead is Dead run, fresh, vanilla, just for fun. And if not, we'll keep going here a little bit, and I'll try to max out the condo. If they break it for us and I can't load the condo into A19, what I might do is just figure it out how to load the prefab and do a map edit and just put it in so we have it, and I can just kind of virtually continue the save, because heck, I put a lot into work into this thing and I like it, and I want to play with it some more. So anyway, guys, that's enough. Thanks a lot for watching. It's been a big pleasure, and I'll catch you next time.